Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hello, and welcome to Flips Hair Magazine. I'm Brooke Pierce, and today we're sitting down with Mr. Jarrett Logan, Vice President and co-founder of Castle Black Construction. Thank you very much for being here.
You're welcome. No problem.
Okay, so before we get started talking about your construction company, we're going to get to know you a little better, okay?
Sure.
All right, so how old are you?
I'm 38 years old.
And are you from Memphis?
Yes, I am.
What high school did you go to?
Westwood High School, 1987 graduate.
All right, so what college did you go to?
I attended Jackson State University in Jackson, Mississippi, where I participated in the band, the Sonic Boom of the South. I was drum major for 2 years there and had a wonderful time.
All right. I love that band. I love that was the band to be in if you're gonna be in the band. So can you give us a little description of your college experience?
Yeah, you know, my college experience, it's definitely one that I wish I could go back to.
Okay.
I had, being a member of a HBCU, I don't have any experience at a non-traditional black school, but it was good for me to leave Memphis, get away from home, go away and develop myself more as a man and as a person, and come back home and develop those skills. And so far as an African American man in the African American culture, and being in business, it has taught me, I've learned so much about being able to give back into my community through my experience of, marching in the band at Westwood, marching in the band in college, and being able to surround myself around individuals that are like me and that are for me. So, my experience in college, I do believe it has definitely played a tremendous role in who I am today. So.
Okay, so you would recommend young people going to college?
Oh, definitely. I would say that college is not the end all to having a successful career. There are a lot of very successful people that don't have college in their background, but definitely any young person out there that wants to pursue greatness, I'm gonna always steer them towards college first. College is just a place where you can go to and really define more of who you are as a person. So yes, I'm definitely gonna steer any young person toward college.
All right. Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about your business.
Sure.
Okay, so when did you start it?
Castle Black Construction initially started out as Jonathan and Jarrett Incorporated back in 2005. We started our business after we came home from college. We worked for a couple of engineering and architect companies, and we saw the trend in the housing industry and wanted to take part in that. Aside from the design side, we wanted to participate in the construction side as well. So we started our business in 2005, and around 2008, 2009, that's when the economy crashed, and the housing market is the sector of business that took the biggest hit, and so we kind of scaled back our business. We did some other things. We still ran our business, but for a lack of a better word, it was just really small for those 3 years. Around 2012, we wanted to go full time back into our business and scale it up in such a way that we could target more customers that could afford to do projects of a grander scale. So we decided to just completely get out of the housing market and focus solely on commercial building. So we rebranded ourselves as Castle Black Construction. We rebranded our image as well. And since then, we've grown our business from a 2-person operation to a 15-person operation. Full-time people that actually work for the company. We do a wide array of various types of projects, from educational to religious facilities to warehouse and storage. And we also act as subcontractors for other major general contractors throughout the city. We have customers like St. Jude and Service Master. We do work for the Army Corps of Engineers. We just opened a location in Nashville. And so we're growing. We're growing at a really great rate, and we're definitely looking to keep our business going forward.
Now, Jonathan is your brother.
Yes, Jonathan is my twin brother. People say we look alike. I don't think we do. But yeah, Jonathan is my twin brother. He's the president and co-founder of the company. His role in the company is more on the administration, finance side. I'm more of project management and operations.
So what did you major in college?
I majored in industrial technology at Jackson State. I took that major and I came back home and worked for a couple architect companies as a architectural design tech, and that's kind of how I got into the housing market. Because there were a lot of custom home builders that needed plans drawn, and I had those skills to actually design houses, and so that's how I kind of took that path towards design over into building.
Okay, so what was the hardest part about your business?
I would probably say the hardest part in my business is building trust.
Okay.
Construction is a business, especially when you go into commercial construction, where each project has the potential to be high dollar value. And when I say high dollar value, you know, anything ranging from $500,000 or greater. You know, it's a lot of money that people invest in their projects, and they have to have trust in your capabilities and in your skills to deliver them a successful project and not lose their money. You know, I like to say people, you know, when people trust Castle Black, they're really not trusting Castle Black, the business itself. They trust the people, you know, and that's what I want to, you know, really focus on is just, you know, building a team of people that I can trust and that my clients can trust to, you know, have their best interests in mind when working on these projects that we have going on.
Okay. All right. So when the housing market crashed and you had to draw back on your business and everything, you had to basically reevaluate and reestablish.
Yes.
So kind of explain to young business owners or people who are aspiring to be young business owner, kind of the secret of staying afloat.
You know, the secret, there are several secrets, several tools to staying afloat, especially when you're being an entrepreneur. I would say one is maintaining good credit, good personal credit. You know, when building a business, you know, let's just be honest, it is hard to acquire all of the assets, all the capital, all the tools that you need to run a successful business and maintain that business throughout a period where you're trying to generate business. So you have to be able to finance some of those things yourself. When you're starting a business, you have to be able to acquire things out of your own pocket. You know, there just aren't a lot of people out that's investing in startup companies. So you have to take your own personal credit and use that to your advantage for your business. The second thing I would probably say is establishing good relationships. People like to do business with people that they know. And so, you know, you can't be afraid to get out and present yourself as a person that's capable. You know, I'm not the type of person that likes to wear suits all the time. But I know, you know, if I'm going to a business meeting with one of my clients, I have, you know, like I mentioned, I have a lot of different various clients. I can't walk in there with, you know,
Right.
the attire on that I would if I'm talking to my friends. I have to dress the part. You have to play the role. So understand that, you know, you have to position yourself in such a way that people will want to use you. And in turn, you know, that's how you grow your business. And I would probably say, lastly, you know, is just staying consistent.
Okay.
Definitely, you know, not giving up on your main vision. And I would also add that, you know, not taking failure as a means to give up.
Right.
The only thing failure does is it tells you what didn't work. You know, so if you fail, you know that there are some things that you have to change. And so, you know, failure pretty much just says, hey, this method didn't work. I need to try something different. And, you know, that's just going through trial and error. So that's what we've done. We've done throughout the course of starting our business all the way up to now. You know, we are always fine tuning. We're always looking for ways to make ourselves better. So.
Okay. Good advice. In your opinion, how important is it to own your own business?
Everybody's different. You know, it's important to me because I like to have control of my own destiny. My destiny isn't tied into another company, you know, where I may walk in one day and the boss come in and say, hey, we're downsizing and we're getting rid of the entire department that you're working in. You know, my destiny is tied into that. I want to have full control of where I go. So that's why I'm in business. I'm sorry. That's why I'm in business for myself. But on the flip side of that, you know, there are a lot of things that I have to consider when being self-employed that I really didn't have to consider when I'm working for someone else. Mainly, if I'm working for someone else, I know I got a steady check coming. Right. You know, when I'm self-employed, I have to work twice as hard. Right. 3 times as hard because I have to pay my own. You know, business has taxes. Business has its own bills, and I have to look out for insurance for myself and my employees. You know, and if I'm not going out seeking those projects, I can't take care of myself nor the people that actually work for me. Right. So, yeah. So,
when you become a business owner, be prepared to be the boss and the employee and everybody else. Exactly. So, yes. Okay. What are some ways that your company has given back to the community?
We've given back to the community in several ways. I'd like to talk about one project that we just finished. We actually had a grand opening on yesterday of Freedom Preparatory Academy at 3750 Mill Branch Road. It's in an area that I grew up in. I grew up in the Whitehaven, Westwood area, and it was one of the biggest projects that we've taken on so far. And we were able to deliver that project very successfully. So I was happy to give back to my community in that way. We also give back by charitable contributions to various schools. We are graduates of Westwood High, so obviously, you know, we given charitably to Westwood High School. And you know, I've also taken up on some speaking engagements at various places around. So yeah, definitely.
All right, that's good. So now I want you to give some words of encouragement to the future construction business owners.
Okay, definitely. The construction business is a business that is booming. Again, it is a business that can be very profitable, but it can also be a business that can break you. I will like to say that any individual like that that's seeking to get into the construction business, you have to be good with numbers. You have to be good with estimating costs. You have to be good with managing people. So any young person, please develop people skills, develop skills in math and in English, and pursue things in a manner that, you know, in a mindset that you will always succeed. The construction business is a very competitive business, so you have to be aware of what your competitors are doing and how they may be pursuing projects, and keep yourself aware of trends. There are always new ways of constructing buildings, or there are always new types of technology that is out there. Not even just in the construction business, but in every business there are always new trends and new ways to do things better. So the better products that you have, the better ways, the better ways you can deliver products, the more marketable you will be, and the more competitive you will be to winning projects against your competitors.
Okay, so that's it for this episode of Flips Hair Magazine. For more information about Castle Black Construction Company, you can find them at www.castleblackinc.com. You can also follow them on Facebook, and you can contact Mr. Jarrett or Mr. Jonathan themselves for any more information that you may need. Thank you, and have a good day. All right, that's it.